Hi, and welcome all replay viewers. My name is Jeanette, and I blog at countrydesignstyle.com. So if you enjoy this, at the ends, pop on over to the website and check out more there. Today we're doing rusty leaves, and these are, I've kind of gotten out of the orange. Oh, hi, Charmed Imperfected. I want to also get this. I've got contacts in today, so I'm going to put this up on my computer. Hi from Phoenix, yay! Good to have you. I'm up in Payson, a little bit cooler than Phoenix right now. Did you get rain? Let me know if it rained down there. Starts in 10 minutes still. Probably not connected to the internet. No rain. I know Tucson got a lot of rain. So we haven't had it yet. Cloudy day, and it may. Gilbert, Arizona, welcome. Have you been to Payson? It's gorgeous up here right now. And today, quickly, I periscoped this morning, and if you have a chance, pop after this is over, pop on over and check out. I think I just titled it Elk because it was really brief. And I didn't have a lot of time because we had a huge bull elk in the backyard, and yes, he did bugle a couple of times. Yeah, it's great up here. I like Phoenix, but I like Phoenix when it's a little cooler. In fact, that's why we moved up to Payson, because the heat just kept getting to me and I just couldn't do it. So I'm on the front porch right now. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thanks about the, I got to tell you real quick. Someone else had brought this up one time and I forgot to tell them what I made this necklace, and I made it, can you guess? It was actually made from a spindle, and a spindle just like what's in any chair, you know, the ones that are curvy. I just took the spindle, chopped it all up, cleaned it all up, because it was really off of really worn out chair, and cleaned it all up. And so now I've got these little spindle beads, and I just kind of put them on a little chain and put little beads in between so they lay nice. This one I just kind of roughed up and left brown. I've done some other ones for friends that are kind of blues and greens, kind of beachy, so they're kind of fun. So thank you. I'm glad you like my necklace. And oh, I've got it up on the computer, but it looks like my... Okay. Anyway, we're going to keep going here. Okay. So today I'm going to do fall leaves. And these are just the I still get that stuck, dollar store type leaves, and they're cute, they're pretty, but I don't really want these colors. I'm doing a lot of more creams and grays and rusty colors in my home, and so I kind of want to turn these rusty. So I do have a way to do it. It does take going to a craft store, and you will need to get an iron paint. This is actually Modern Masters, and it's I wish I could see that. I may have to wear glasses. Sorry, guys. Okay, anyway, this is from Modern Masters. It's an iron paint. It's kind of heavy in the jar, and if you buy it and you use it, and once you open it, sometimes when you try to use it, you'll open it up and it's going to be almost hard as a rock. Well, what you need to do, add some warm water to it, put your lid back on, give it a good shake, and you're going to mix that up pretty well, and you'll be good to go. I had to do that just before we started today. So that's a little tip. If your iron paint is really thick and not going to work for you, that's what you do. So this leaf here is kind of black, but it's ironed, and I could leave it like this if I wanted to. It's kind of neat on mine. But anyway, that's one of them, and before I started, well, let me show you the back. It was kind of a green. Okay, these three were together. I pulled this off. So that was a green one. We got a red and a yellow one. So on this side it's black, and I kind of like that a lot. The black paint, and then I'll show you how I rusted it. The black paint is really kind of like paint. Another tip for you, I started with this paintbrush. I just took a wet paper towel and stuck my brush down inside because I knew in a few minutes I was going to be painting again. So that kept it. These are silk leaves, kind of. You know, these are dollar store leaves. I don't know exactly if it's fabric. I mean, no, it's not fancy silk, but it's just kind of that fabric leaves, and it's got these little plastic things on the back. So that's all these are, just dollar store stuff. Okay, so to keep my paintbrush from drying out in a few minutes while I was waiting for the periscope to start, I just stuck it in a wet paper towel, kept it dry for a few minutes, or kept it wet for a few minutes. So I have already painted this one. When you paint it, it is, like I said, this little bitty jar is kind of heavy. You'll feel the heaviness to whatever it is you're painting. But just, and it's gloppy. I don't know if you can see in there, it's dark, but it's kind of gloppy. I just put the paint and that hot water to kind of help break it up. And this was hard as a rock. It really was. I used, actually, you can tell, this end of the paintbrush to kind of chop it up a little bit. And I just stuck it in there and chopped up with that hot water, put the lid on, and shook it really good so that you get kind of a good mix. Now I'm going to paint. I hope you can see this. I'm out, like I said, I'm out on the porch. But it just paints just like any other kind of paint. You see what I'm doing there? It's just kind of iron paint. It's kind of got a little bit of a texture to it, kind of like the chalky paint that we use so much. So it's something like that. It doesn't take long to dry. I did this other leaf here in about, I think I got part of my leaf folded over. There it is. I did the other one about 15 minutes ago, so it doesn't take very long to dry. And that's what I've got. So now it's kind of cool and, you know, just iron-like. So it's kind of an iron-like leaf. Now, does this get really stiff? No. It's still got pretty pliable. Okay, so we're not kind of, you know, I wish we could. Don't you wish we could just paint something like this and then turn it into like where it was really stiff and stuck and cast iron? That would be so cool. I would like that. Something for somebody else to figure out though for us, right? Okay, now I'm going to put the lid on this. Now, if I want to rust this iron, okay, I could stop there, but I want it to be rusty since it's fall. You need Modern Masters, and this is the rust activator, and so this works instantly to start the rust process. And this works, iron paint, I mean, this is on fabric. I've used this on wood to make my wood look like rust. I have it in our bedroom, on our bedroom post. I've got some finials on the end, and it looks like they're rusty, but they're really not. They're just little wooden finials. It will work about anything that this stuff will stick to, it's going to work on. So, you know, have I tried it on ceramic? No, but I will, just out of curiosity to see what happens. Okay, now the rust activator is blue, baby blue in color, and it's very liquid. It's not like paint, it is liquid. So I'm going to pour this into, and I use, this is another tip, I use a piece of foil if I'm going to do paint and stuff. That way I can just kind of toss it after I'm done. I don't like a lot of cleanup. The only thing I really am concerned about cleaning is when I use good quality brushes. I do like to clean those. But if I can get away with a brush I don't have to clean, I will do it. So I poured a little bit of my baby blue stuff in here. And this is the same leaf that I just finished. Actually, I'm going to use this one that's this is the one that's dry. So this leaf has already been ironed, and I've just got some of that baby blue on there. I may need more baby blue here. In fact, I'm going to. I didn't put much in there. And this stuff will go for a long ways. And it's a little bit on the expensive side, but for the look and the different things that you can do around the house, it's kind of nice. And like I said, it does go a long way. So it's kind of like the chalky paint, you know, where it's a little expensive investment in the beginning, but it goes so far you really don't mind it. And this just goes on like water. You should probably wear protection doing this. Don't do like I do. But you might want to use a little bit of protection. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry. And as that dries, then it's going to turn out like these leaves. These are leaves that I actually did last year. See how that just kind of has got a rusty kind of a patina to it now. So the iron was underneath, and then there's rust. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Isn't it kind of cool? And if I flip this over, you'll see this was just a red, inexpensive dollar store leaf. So yeah, thank you for the hearts. This is a great project, a great way to get kind of a neat look for not a lot of money. I would imagine both of these are probably about $20, and you use such a small amount. I did quite a few leaves. Here I've got a whole stack of them that I did last year. They've held up great. I put them in a little baggie, and I'm ready to use them again for this year. And I'm sure this year I'm going to sit down and make some more of them because they are so fun and easy to do. So it's a great way. You could even see this one here. I glued it onto something last year, and it's got a little glue on the back. But that's fine. I made an autumn sign last year. Fabric stiffener. I didn't use fabric stiffener at all. These were just as they were. Just, whoops, where's this one? I didn't use anything on it. That iron paint's gonna stiffen them up just a little bit because this is pretty pliable. And then that iron paint does give just a little bit more texture and roughness to it. So, and these are fun. You can leave them. Now, I pulled all these off because I did an autumn sign, and you can find it on the website, countrydesignstyle.com. I think I called it something really strange. I've got a bad habit of that, you know. But if you go in and look under autumn, you will find it there. Let me see if I can pull that up. Festival of Fall Tour. And in fact, let me show you. These leaves that I have in my hand, if you can see that without too much reflection, that is a sign that said Autumn's Patina. And I just glued those right onto that old board. I mean, I put together some boards. It says Autumn's Patina. And then I just, oh, thanks for all the hearts. I'm glad you guys like it. It was a fun, easy autumn kind of project to do. And then when autumn was over, I've used that board as backdrops on the website. So, you know, sometimes you don't have something white and you really want a white backdrop to something that you've made. So I propped that up and it got a white backdrop. And then I pulled these off, and I'm going to use these in other ways. But you could leave these, you know, on your stuff if you wanted to. And you could also paint both sides. You know, that's something that you might, in fact, I might do that. But anyway, add a little rust to your autumn. And again, if you enjoyed this, there's more at countrydesignstyle.com. So pop on over there and see what all we've got going on. And also, if you get a chance, just for fun, there's a Periscope that is still up. I know I did it at about 5:30 this morning, I think it was. And it's an elk bull. I'm going to try that. Oh, a fake pumpkin. That would be awesome. Tanya, I don't think you have a website, but if you do any Periscope, put it up. I would love to see it. Oh, that would be fun. What a great idea, huh? But anyway, if you get a chance, pop over to, you know, my scopes. It's still up, but it's just called Elk, and he was actually getting very frisky this morning, and he did bugle a couple of times on the scope, and in fact, he was getting... Yeah, do a scope on it. I'll definitely watch, Tanya. I would love to see it, and we do need to get together. But anyway, yeah, check out the elk one because he really does bugle, and he's kind of chasing a little lady there. And I even kind of said, "Ooh, I may have to cut down the scope because this is not that kind of scope." But it all worked out great. So thank you so much for all the hearts, everyone. And I'm going to pop on a couple of times on this weekend because we have some fun little things that I'm going to do for the weekend on Periscope. Bye, y'all. See you later.